Hello, YouTube. Are you guys ready for another round of what's in my tomato collection? Well, today I'm going to go through like my loose packs here, and then I'm hoping to get through C, D, E, and F. Well, no, not F. I don't know where that's at. So C, D, and E varieties. So let's get started. Got Brad's Atomic Grape. Queen of the Night. That is color enhanced. I got a tomatillo. I don't count tomatillos. I put those in miscellaneous. I don't know why, but I just don't count them as tomatoes. And I got 2 packs of Solar Flare. One of those is for the seed library. Prairie Fire. Indigo Blue Chocolate. Grew that last year as a starter plant, and then somebody came and they're like, I'm only interested in cherries. And that was like one of the few cherry varieties that I had left, so I wound up selling it, and I never got to grow it out. So I'm going to rectify that this year. Got Phil's One. Orange Icicle. Korean Long. I love it when they send out free tomato seeds. Thorburns Terracotta. These are some of the new ones for this year. So we have Auriga. That's pretty cool. Look, it's kind of like on the order of Stoney's Neighbors. Got Brown Sugar. Bread and Salt. Anxious for this one. Burmese Sour. Ananas Noir. Mushroom Basket. I did grow that one out. I grew the Phil's One out as well. These are cool. Phil's 2. Got a couple of spoon tomatoes. Those are, well, maybe not for the seed library. I think we got quite a bit in there. But if we don't, I'm going to throw those in there. Got Orange Peach. Pink Fang. Not because I'm in love with the flavor of that, but that was really requested by a lot of people last year. And so I bought a pack so that I could start them. Got Apricot Zebra. Isis Candy Cherry. I grew that. Not last year, but the year before. Delicious, 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 delicious. If you want a good tasting cherry tomato, go with that. I got a pack here of, you can see I got several seeds in there of Amana Orange. Got some M.I. Gardner Early Cascade. I don't know if you guys saw that whole deal go down in Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous the other evening, but what I don't appreciate is a seed vendor being disingenuous, and he admitted that he sold those giant crimson as inferior seeds to people when he sold them for $1 a seed when he first released them. And I don't like that. And then he goes on to try to claim that he isn't in it for the money. Well, what in the hell do you call that? Anyways, I wound up kind of painting him into a corner because he said that he never deletes bad reviews and he addresses all the problems and makes them the right. Kim Lund had ordered purple broccoli from him and didn't get it, and he never made that right with her. He tried to come off that he had more gardening experience than she does. He's 30 years old. She's been doing this for a long, long time. She's been gardening for about probably as long as he's been alive. And he never made it right to her. She had to go to a site, an off-site place, to leave a review on how he treated her. So he didn't like it because he got painted into a corner, not only by me, by lying and saying that he's never done those things, but also by Jim Wyatt, when Jim got him to admit that he knowingly sold inferior seeds. So yeah, I just M.I. Gardner. So with that said, there's Jersey Devil, because he tried to tell me I've never ordered anything from him. Well, that's awfully funny, because there's some Perrin Sprayless, and then we got the, how do you say that, Warakai, or however you say that. There's that one. Got Green Sausage. Sheboygan. So yeah, okay. Want to stand on that, Luke, that I've never ordered seeds from you, because I ordered seeds from you when you put them out there for $1 a piece. Each words. You sold Oh, just I will never recommend this company ever because of what. Oh no. Anyway, that's just my little rant about M.I. Gardner. No love lost there. He left my group. Bye. We want ethical plant people in there. We don't want people who knowingly sell inferior quality seeds to the public. And besides that, the only reason why you come in there to do that is because you're going wholesale and you were looking for people to carry your product. You're going to have to look in another group, not mine. Got Cordyceps elbanga. I grew that this year. That is an amazing ox heart variety. Very tasty. It was just delicious. And then from Ohio Heirloom Seeds, I got Great White. Got Paul Robeson. Landreth's Surprise. That's a pretty looking tomato there. Got Speckled Roman. Great paste tomato. Got a partial pack here of Rutgers. And yes, I did grow that. And yes, I do like that tomato. It's a great one for canning. Oh, would you look at that? Wow, some more M.I. Gardner. Vintage wine and triple crop. Yeah, but I know you don't think I order seeds from you, Luke? Odd. Well, I won't be anymore. You kind of, took care of that. Floridel. Indian curry. That should be, is it Sarandars or Surrenders or Sarandars Indian curry. Got Campbell's 146. Got this from Ken Fry as well, and his is listed as KC 146. It's the exact same tomato. Campbell's 33. Got Usuri Tiger. That one I can't wait to grow. That's going to be a pretty one. And then this one I got in a trade. Lime Green Salad. I've never heard of Mountain Valley Seed. I hope it's okay. And this one, I think, yeah, I wrote San Marzano. So it's a partial pack of San Marzano. And this one is, what is this? Yeah, got to look on the back. Oh, more green sausage. And then lastly, we got, this is when I order from Tim's Tomatoes, he always throws in this heirloom mix. I have no idea what they are. I usually give those away because I grow in 5-gallon grow bags exclusively. If I grew in the ground and I had room to work with, I would probably grow some of those out. But I don't know what they are. I save seeds, so I don't usually keep those. Got a new Heinz variety, 1527. Got Anthony Bourdain. I think it's also called Anthony's Passionate Heart. Can't wait to grow that. He's going to go with Julia Child. And then Mariana's Conflict. Been wanting to grow that along with Mariana's Peace. I did buy seeds last year from a vendor for Mariana's Conflict, but I didn't get them to, they did not germinate. So I was kind of disappointed by that. No, I'm not going to name the vendor because I don't know if it's a case of, I just dropped a pack of seeds down here. Give me 1 second. Okay, moving on. So no, I'm not going to name the vendor because I just don't, I don't even know how to put this into words. It may have just been a one and done type of deal. So I'm going, because the other variety that I ordered did germinate, so I don't know. We'll see. So going on. The varieties that I have that start with the letter C. We have Chameleon. We have Coastal Pride Orange. Cherokee Lime Stripes. Ah, that time I did drop one. Holy moly. And then Carol Chico's. Carol Chico's has a couple of different varieties, so I don't know if this is the big black paste or the other one, and I wish people would write out the whole thing on there. So I wouldn't even pass that one on because I don't know which one it is. Got California Tulip. Really cool looking variety. Looks like a stuffer kind of. I got Colonnade. Now all these, let's see here. Chameleon, no, but like Colonnade and the Arabesque and stuff that I got from Nikitovka, I bought those first off because they were selling them like 100 to 200 seeds for basically $1 a couple of years ago, but also because they are red determinate canning varieties, and these I call these my garden workhorses because these are the ones. And see, I don't save seeds because there's so many seeds in there. I really don't have to yet. When they get down there, of course I will. But these are my workhorses to make my tomato sauce. And these, like if I have, say, a bunch of the Phil's One or Riez tomato or whatever, the ones that don't Pink Fang, the ones that don't really, to me, have a lot of flavor, these will carry the flavor in a sauce where those other ones will just bulk it up and add quantity. So that's why I don't mind growing out these ones that people say, well, they don't taste good, like Dark Galaxy and stuff like that, because these will carry the load for them when I go to make sauce. So that's why I do that. Chocolate Cherry, these are from Jim. These were a free gift from him, and those are such a tasty little tomato. Got Crushed Heart. Got Chestnut Chocolate. I think it's supposed to be chocolate chestnut, maybe. I don't know. And then Champagne Bubbles. And this. I've kept this to show people. If you send me seeds in a trade like this, I will put you on my list to never trade seeds with again. This is not acceptable. You do not buy a pack of seeds in the store with this in there, and you don't trade seeds to others like this. This is not cool. And I will keep that for years. Those seeds will go to where they won't produce anymore, and I'm okay with that because that is not cool. Chupa Chups Pink. This, if you take off the initial CRN, Kovic Yugoslavian, that's about as good as it's going to get with me. I got Castelluto Fiorentino. Let's see here. Calvados. Confetti Dwarf. Chupa Chups Orange. There's some actual champagne bubble tomato seeds that I will plant out. A little cream sausage. Claude Brown's Giant Yellow from Jim. That's cool. Carbon. Cosmonaut Volkov. Clint Eastwood's Rowdy Red. I grew these out this year. Great little tomato. Great, just like classic tomato flavor. Highly, highly recommend them. We got a package of Cow's Tit from Jim. Cube. I believe these are another determinate variety. I just don't know it quite yet. Christmas Tree. This is a micro dwarf, and I've pretty much gone through it. I could do a couple more trades, I think, of 5 seeds, and that's about it if I ever want enough to grow myself. Cherokee Rose. I have this thing with tomatoes that have Rose in the name because, well, I got a dog named Rose. Cowboy. Captain Lucky. That one's cool too because Bob had a dog named Lucky. These were just simply titled Curry, so I'm going to say Surrounders Indian Curry, which is a really good tomato. I did grow those out this year. Got Ceylon. Cherokee Carbon. Cascade Lava. Grew these not this year, but last year. Great tomato. These I'm calling Calabrian, but I was in another group. I can't remember what it was called. It was a trade group. I'm not in it anymore. But this guy had posted that he was looking for pepperoni Sinise peppers, and I had them. So I posted back to him that I did. And in the meantime, this other guy goes and sends me a private message, and me not paying attention, set up a trade with that guy that jumped in on that and addressed an envelope and sent it off to him, leaving this poor guy with these tomatoes, out in the cold. So I told him, yes, I will send you another trade because I felt really bad. And he wound up sending me these seeds. These are seeds. So I put on here, these are seeds that I got in a trade from a guy who got them from an old lady in the Calabria region of Italy. He also sent me sourdough starter. He didn't know what they were called. He grows them every year. I've been calling them Calabrian. And that's what I'm calling them. And this year is the year that I'm going to try those out. And we got some Chinook. And Chinook, it's another one of those names that I hold near and dear because that is a native name from right here where I live. Got chocolate stripes. Looks like more chocolate stripes. Crimson zebra. I wonder if that's the same as red zebra. I don't know. Copia. And then we just got Cor de Bou. Not Cor de Bou Albanga, but Cor de Bou. And these are from Terry Lambert. Excuse me. I have no idea of how to say that. Sorry, I had to take a little pause. I had a coughing fit there. I had a tickle in my throat. Got Cabin. Chupa Chups. I don't know what one. And this says Cass. It just said Cass. And it's like, is it Cassiday's Folly? Please write out the full name. Cordelia's Orange Sauce Saver. That's one I bought from Jim last year, and I didn't grow it out for whatever reason. More chocolate stripes. I'm going to have to put some of those chocolate stripes in the seed library. Same with cream sausage. Because I got a ton. Caro Rich. I want to grow that this year. This one. It's a red dwarf. Coquette. I don't know. Castelluto Genovese. Cabin. More Chupa Chups. Cherokee Lime Stripes. Blood Moon. More crushed heart. So if I got 2 packs of, say, 5 seeds each of these crushed heart, I won't put the extras into the seed library. The reason for that is I may have a crop failure and I can't get any of those to germinate, so I have 5 more seeds to fall back on. And so that's why you'll see multiples in here where I trade 5 seeds to a couple of different people, because you never know how people save their seeds. So I always find it best to get them from a couple different sources, unless I'm getting them from like Val Smith or Ken Fry or Jim Wyatt, people like that. Then, you could pretty much be assured that their stuff is great. And there's a story of why I have 2 Cordelia's Orange Soft Savers. Last year when I ordered those, I put the first order up and I put it in a box and I put it under one of my bench seats here. And for those of you that don't know, we live in our 5th wheel. So I put it under there. Promptly forgot that I had put it under there. Thought that Bob had thrown them away. So I reordered them from Jim. All of the tomatoes. Well, then I found them. So I had doubles. So I traded a bunch. Got Côte de Zebra. I grew this past year. Great little tomato. Campbell's 1327. Grew that too. These are from Kim Lund. Kim Lund is another really good source to buy seeds from. Great source. Carmela's Yellow Stripes. Those will be going in the garden. Cosmos. These did not make it this year. Hopefully next year. Chariots of Fire. It's a Tom Wagner variety. Sea chocolates. I'm not sure what those are. I don't know. Chestnut chocolate. I don't know. More crushed heart. Cream sausage. These can definitely, some of these can go into the seed library on the cream sausage. I've got a lot of them. Cherokee green. More Chinook. Curly Kaylee. More cowboy. I don't know how to say that. Croveries. Church. Church is one that I was happy to get. We had a friend in 2018 that passed away. His name was Bill Church, and he got a big kick out of those. Cowboy. Crimson sockeye. Very popular fish from where I'm out here. A lot of people fish for sockeyes. Costelluto Fiorentino. I don't know if that's part of the name. Peter. I don't know. It might be. And I'm equally not sure how to say that. It is a microdwarf. And I've got a few seeds of it left. This is a Tom Wagner variety called Chad's Ford. Copper River. You ever had a Copper River salmon that's up in Alaska? Whoo! Clay Family Cherry Red. And this is like some Americana going on. So I do believe I am going to be putting those in my Americana garden. It says Bullitt County, Kentucky, Clement area. Originally grown in 1910 to 1930s. Then Fort Knox Army Base. Unknown before that. Great roasting or sun-dried tomato. Sizes vary considerably. Thick wall for a cherry. Nice old-fashioned tomato taste. From T. Ross of Vine Grove, Kentucky. And those were a freebie from Ken. It was an order that I'd placed. So those are pretty cool. Captain Lucky. Claude Brown's Yellow Giant. Maybe I did have that. I thought I didn't have that when I ordered it from Jim. Curtis Cheek. And let's see, there's the picture right there. And this is another Chupa Chups. Might have some Chupa Chups in the seed library. Church. Clear Lake. These are from Lauren. Cherokee Purple. And more Cherokee Purple. I'm going to try it again. I have not been able to get a Cherokee Purple to grow to fruition here. And these are Kachuahung, I guess. So those are all my C varieties that start with the letter C so far. Nope. I forgot this little tiny Chibico. And here's what I have for the letter D. We've got Desperado. Love that song. I got it tattooed on my wrist right there, see? Shall we try that again where I don't have to cough? Desperado. There, you heard me sing. Anyway, yeah. I'm in a weird mood today. I'm actually in a really good mood because I talked to one of my specialist doctors and I got some pretty damn good news for once. Usually it's bad news, and today it was good news, so I'm in a really good mood. We got Dwarf Sarah's Olala Emerald. Got Sam a gift called Dark Galaxy. And I grew that, not last year, but the year before. Very, very stunning looking tomato. Doesn't taste like much, but you know what? Once you take the skin off and throw it in tomato sauce, it works. Got Dutchman. Damascus Steel, Debbie Blackburn, Dancing with Smurfs, Dark Orange Muscat. I want to grow that this year. Dora. Got those because I had an old neighbor named Dora, and I read that there was a Dora tomato, so I went on the hunt for them, found them, and that's what she got. Got Crimson Sunset, Dark Rose. That's a pretty looking tomato. Dr. White Cheese Yellow. What's this here? Oh, Duggan Gold. Dirty Little Chicken. That's definitely going in my garden. Definitely. That's hilarious to me. Desdemona's Heart. Dark Striped Sweetheart. More Dirty Little Chicken. That's so awesome. Dragon's Eye. Dixie Golden Giant. Daifuku, I guess. This one is called Danish Orange Ball Green. Yet more Dr. White Cheese. I really want to try Dr. White Cheese because I heard Jess from Roots and Refuge Farm talk about it. So I like the orange and yellow varieties. I know a lot of people don't care for them, but I like them. Dark Tiger, and I really like them when they're really big fat suckers. Dean Haley's Rainbow Dwarf. Daniel Burson, that's supposed to be a really pretty tomato. Oh, Christ. Oh, that's Dr. White Cheese Yellow. Some more. D.B. Cooper, grew that one this year. Great tomato. Great tomato. Dolly Parton. Oh, yes, I grew Dolly this year, too. This past year. Dwarf Iditarod Red. Be growing that in my Americana garden because, you know what, that's pretty Americana to me. Besides that, I love all things Alaska. If I didn't live here in Western Washington State, and believe me when I say I'm not really particular as to where I live in Western Washington State, I just don't want to live in Seattle or Tacoma or one of the big towns. You know, if I'm out in the country, I'm fine. But, and I'm not from Southwest Washington State. I was not born here. I was born up north in Skagit County. And then we moved when I was really little, before I started school really, to Forks. And that's basically where I grew up, is in Forks, till we moved here in 1982. So I've never called this my hometown, because to me it's not. Forks is my hometown. That's what I know. But if I didn't live here, I would be back up in Alaska where I was before I got hurt. Loved it up there. Wanted to go back, but my health wouldn't. There's no way. There is no way. Bob and I, it was fun talking about it. We had our 18-year wedding anniversary yesterday, and we used to talk about when we retired, of going up there and living. And, well, you know, sometimes shit happens, so can't let it get you down. I got Deco Vinca, Delta Dawn. It's a 2019. I'm going to see if it'll work. Dester. And it's Dr. White Cheese, man. I can't get rid of that sucker. That's all right. DeBarrio Red. Dad's Sunset. Nice bicolor there. I'm going to give it a whirl. Dancing with Smurfs. That's a Tom Widener variety. Delta Moss Dwarf. Dr. Carolyn's White Cherry. More Damascus Steel. More D.B. Cooper. And Dwarf Andes 40. And that's my D varieties. And I'm going to put you on pause real quick while I put these back in the bag. And here are the varieties that start with E. And these came from Kina over. She is one of the admins or moderators in Lauren's group, Tomato Lovers Collective. And she sent me E-Glut or E-Glut. And I don't know what that looks like yet. So I get Eros. And this is kind of funny because Eros They're shaped like a pecker. Funny. Everett's Rusty Oxheart grew those this past year. Great tomato. They will be grown again. I don't know if I'll grow them out again this coming year because I do want to try a bunch of new stuff, but they will be grown again. And L. Von Phuket tomato. I was going to say that phonetically, but that's not how you say it. And let's see, what do we got here? Edith Bernhard. That's supposed to be a pretty tomato too. And then this was from Kina as well. And this is called E Tornado. And these are from Cleverhof. And I think they're new varieties. Erliana. Elfie. Earl's First Early. Esmeralda Golosina. I heard that's not a very good one. I think I bought that because it was like really cheap from Bunny Hop Seeds on heritageseedmarket.com. Evil Olive, that's another one I hear is not very good. Yeah, even more Earl's First Early. What are we in? Groundhog friggin' Day? Nope, I got 2 packages of them. Early Willamette. Willamette is a valley just, it goes south down to Portland. And it's a big river valley that comes up to the Portland area. And very fertile ground there. And they grow a lot of great crops. So that's a cool one too, because these names here, I know where they're located at. Elma Blue. This is a Tom Wagner variety. This is a little town just north of me here in western Washington State. And when I say little, I mean little, like less than 5,000 people. So that's pretty cool. Been through there lots of times. You have to go through there if we drive from here up to Forks. I go that way because it's the quickest way. Emalia. Alberta Leeway. I believe is another Tom Wagner variety. Some more of that Evil Olive. And I don't know if I'm saying this right. Etoli or Etol. This is a really pretty ruffled variety that I really want to try. And Elida. This is another one of those red varieties from Nicotovka that came with a bazillion seeds. Not really, but like 200 seeds in there. And this is a workhorse tomato. I mean, seriously, just fantastic to can with. And then this was my treat because I normally would not buy an F5. I like stable varieties, but I couldn't resist that picture. I mean, look at that. Look at that. And this is called Emerald Brocade F5. That was from Tomato Eden. Beautiful tomato. And those are my E varieties. So anyways, that concludes what do I have in my tomato inventory through the letter E now, plus all my big packs that don't fit into these little seed baggies. And I just letter them all. All the letters of the alphabet, and that's how I store my seeds. That I'm going to, once I get figured out what I'll be planting next year and done trading, these will all go into my tubs. I got a couple tubs in the freezer, and that's actually how I store all my seeds long term, is in the freezer. And if you do that, then they will last you a long, long, long time. Just hope that the power doesn't go out, or if it does, be like we do and have have solar panels or have a generator. We've got both. And right now it is foggy as hell out there. I can't even see down to the rock pit. Make sure to look through my videos that I posted yesterday. Bob took a walk down into the rock pit down by where our wintertime pond is, so that you can see what we got going on. This property is pretty amazing. Like, we got a big rock hill behind us, and it goes back over that quite a ways. And so when it rains heavy, which, I mean, Hello, we live in Washington. It rains here. So all that runoff water comes right down and settles into the rock pit. And like I was saying, it does get pretty deep down there. And I've got pictures of deer last year. Whoops, I almost dropped something. My hands are not working very well this morning. I got pictures of deer swimming in it. So that was pretty cool. Anyhow, I need you to smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Leave me a comment, because you know what? Really like getting those things. I like responding to them. And until that, stay tuned for the next tomato, what do I got in my seed collection video. Arrivederci.